Test number 5 is a test of being influenced by others in the ministry who are content to live a life of mediocrity. So you'll notice, do you see in verse 3, there are prophets at Bethel. Do they know that Elijah is going to go to heaven? In verse 3, do the other ministers know that Elijah is going to heaven that day? They do. They know because they tell Elijah, hey, haven't you heard that the Lord's coming to take Elijah to heaven? And Elijah says, yeah, I know, be quiet. Now, if you know that this great man of God is going to get a chariot ride to heaven, wouldn't you want to be there? Why aren't the prophets going, we're coming too. We want to see this. Yeah, but no. Elijah says, be quiet. You guys just want to talk about it. I want to be in on it. Okay, so then they go to the second place. And the same thing, the prophets, verse 5, the other ministers, they come up to Elijah and say, hey, do you know that the Lord is going to take your master from you today? I know, he replied, so be quiet. They don't go along. They're probably like, Elijah, why don't you just stay here with us? The Lord's taking Elijah. Don't worry. Maybe there'll be some kind of blessing, the blessing of seeing this. But Elijah's like, you guys be quiet. I'm going. I'm determined to be with him when the Lord comes. Then look at verse 7. They wind up at the Jordan. We're getting close to the Uber ride. Verse 7, 50 men from the company of the prophets went and stood at a what? At a distance, facing the place where Elijah and Elisha had stopped at the Jordan. Elijah took his cloak, rolled it up, struck the water with it. The water divided to the right and to the left, and the two of them crossed over on dry ground. Now, 50 prophets are watching from what? A distance. Wouldn't you want to be one of those to walk through? When Moses parted the Red Sea, it must have been awesome. Like, wow, as you walk through the Red Sea and see the walls of water. How often does something like this happen? So you would think those prophets would be, hold on, we don't know what's happening, but this looks exciting. We want to go across the Jordan. I mean, how often do you see a river part like this? But no, they're content. They're like, let's watch from a distance. Oh, look it's opening up. Oh, look, the two of them are walking through. Oh, that must have been so nice. I'm like, come on, what you're missing. And they don't get to see when the chariot comes, they don't see it. They miss out on seeing the Father come, or the Lord Jesus picking up Elijah. They missed out on it. That's because there are ministers that are just very content to live a life of mediocrity. God's moving. God's doing new things. And they're like, I'm just going to stay here. What? Don't you want to be in what God's doing and how he's moving and the miracles he's going to do? And he's opening up the water. We know God does stuff, but we're okay. We'll watch from a distance. So they can mess up people that are called into ministry to just be content and don't go overboard with the Lord.